What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lavon Kaysen. I'm back again with another video, and Sony will always win. Sony will always win to most people. Sony will always win. No matter what Microsoft does, no matter how great Microsoft had a good conference, no matter how great Microsoft games are or system, people will most likely gravitate to Sony. And that's what I've been noticing about the gamers, that they will gravitate towards Sony. And yeah, they will just will. They would masturbate for Yoshida every time that Sony announced something like this. Like this. Oh my god! Sony just announced God of War 4! Sony, thank you! Yoshida, thank you so much! Like that, they would just do that and just bust a nut all over the place because Sony announced something. They would just bust a nut. It would just bust a freaking nut. No matter what. If it was Microsoft, they would be like, no thank you. No thanks. I got PC for that. Even though most people probably don't have a PC. I'm mentioning the Sony gamers and a little bit of the fanboys. They're just using that as a bragging right. That's all it is. They're just using that as a bragging right. But most gamers are comfortable with Sony. That's what it is. Most gamers want to feel comfortable. They just want to feel comfortable with when it comes to Sony. They just feel right at home with Sony. And you want to know what else? Every generation, there will always be that system where gamers will always feel comfortable for a certain company. That includes Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Every generation, the gamers will feel comfortable for Sony or Microsoft or maybe Nintendo. But yeah, no matter how great Microsoft's lineup, no matter how great of a system that Microsoft have, Sony will always outperform them for some reason. They will always be outperformed, and everyone will gravitate towards Sony. I mean, Microsoft had a one-hit wonder with the 360, while most people came from the PS2, converted to the 360, and for a little while, then they all came back to Sony. In 2009, ever since 2009, most people came back to Sony. Most people came back to Sony, and I think it just might keep being that way, unless Nintendo does something very drastic and very amazing and show off good online, good games, stuff like that. Unless they do something like that, then Sony will always win and be loved by most gamers. They will always be loved by most gamers. So yeah, Sony will always win, no matter how Microsoft has it, no matter how many good games Microsoft has, no matter how many good E3s Microsoft has, Sony will just always freaking win, no matter what. And yeah, what do you guys think of this? Do you guys always think Sony will always win? Let me know in the comments below. See you guys later. Peace. Almost forgot something. This is the one-stop script. As you can see, it's very sloppy handwriting. But this is my script to prove to you guys that nobody made the script for me, or nobody wrote some for me to say for the one-stop for gamers review. This is the one-stop script. And as you can see, sloppy handwriting, but that's what I use to make the review. I wrote it all down. As you can see, look at this. But yeah, make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace. See you guys later. Man.